Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel, A Moment with Amisha, where I help you to walk in faith, grow in wisdom, and live for Jesus. If you are all about those things, then you are in the right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell notification while you're at it so you don't miss another video from me. Now, if you cannot tell, especially if you're new to this channel, I am a little under the weather, so excuse my raspy, almost barely there voice. I am struggling, but I am here. I'm showing up to get this video out for you guys. And it's so fitting because today I'm going to be talking about staying focused and being consistent, right? So important, especially in these days and times where, you know, we can get so distracted by so many things: social media, emails, texts, you know, phone calls, all the things, people trying to just gain your attention, and we lose sight of what our real purpose and focus should really be on. And so I wanted to do this video today to encourage you all to stay on track and how you can do that. I was inspired to really do this video after watching a sermon earlier this morning by a minister named Stephanie Akafor. I might be messing her name up. She did a video on being consistent, and one of the scriptures she mentioned was Galatians 6:9, and it says, some of you are, I'm sure, are familiar with this. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And so she mentions this verse, and then she goes on and talking about, you know, how sometimes it can be hard and challenging trying to stay the course and stay focused on things or be consistent with things, because, you know, we have so many things that that distract us or get us off course. One thing that she shared that really stuck with me was, you know, sometimes we won't always be motivated intrinsically, which means, you know, we motivate ourselves to do certain things. So she suggested, you know, sometimes we have to really pull from other things, other people, other resources. She suggested like getting a mentor, getting someone that you can really glean from, someone who's done what you're set out to do, you know, someone who can really help you ride the road or the path to where you want to go. She also suggested, like, you know, what are things that you're doing to help you get to where you need to get to? Like, so maybe you don't have a mentor, but maybe you're listening to a podcast or reading a book that's really giving you like deep insight into where you want to go and how you can get there. And so I think we need to definitely make sure when we're trying to stay consistent or focused on a goal or whatever, you know, let's make sure we are doing all that we can. Like, we're really exhausting all of the options out there to stay the course, because I know what it's like when it's just, you know, even I feel like sometimes right now, like, there are times or days where I wake up and I'm like, I'm ready to go get it, and then there are other days I'm just like, man, I just hit a brick wall. Like, I don't know what to do right now. And so we need to make sure we have, you know, if we can't get a mentor, we have someone who can inspire us, who can encourage us, who can, you know, maybe it's a book who has, you know, insight onto how we can overcome this barrier or obstacle that we're facing. So yeah, because we don't always get it right. We won't always feel motivated. We won't always wake up and be like, man, I'm about to go 100 today. No, we won't always feel that way. So I also want to share another scripture with you all today. It comes from Proverbs 4:25, and it says, "Look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you." Very simple scripture. I love Proverbs, by the way. It's like one of my favorite books of the Bible. It's full of wisdom. It's just like, I call it the wisdom book. But it's just so straightforward. I mean, it just says, look straight ahead and fix your eyes on what lies before you. Why does the Lord want us to put our eyes straight ahead? He doesn't want us to look to the left or to the right, because we can get distracted. We can let things, you know, get in our way and turn our focus off from what's at hand. So I think that's a scripture to definitely meditate on, and to remember, and to, you know, to recall when those times you have when you're just like, you feel like you're getting distracted. Social media is one for me. I can just, you know, make my posts or do whatever I'm supposed to do, and then out of a sudden I get a notification or whatever, and I'm distracted, and I'm starting looking at all these other stories and reels that don't have nothing to do with what I just did. And before long, you know, you've spent like 10, 20, 30 minutes, an hour on social media doing absolutely nothing. So I know that that's a weakness of mine, and I know I have to be, you know, diligent about how I go about that, especially with being a content creator. You're going to be on social media anyway, so it could just be difficult with trying to, you know, do what you need to do. And I'm not saying you can't scroll or whatever, but you know, if that's a distraction from you with accomplishing, you know, the goals or whatever you have set out for today, then you know you need to put a limit on that. You need to cap that off. Like, look, you know, I give myself 10 minutes to do this, and then I need to go to the next thing. So that is still, I'm still a work in progress on that, in that area. So I just want you all to meditate on those 2 verses. You know, don't grow weary in doing good, but for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you faint not, if you don't give up. All right, it's all going to pay off. You know, even if you're just taking small steps toward whatever it is that you're trying to do, stay focused. This is a brand new season and month that we're entering in, September, and then we're in like the last quarter of the year. So it's time to knock it out the ballpark. You know, some of us are just beginning new things, so this is, you know, this is not a wrap it up type of message. Maybe you're just starting something new. You know, let's start it on a good note. Let's start off on a good foot. So, you know, I just hope this video encourages you all, and to encourage you to look straight ahead, to stay focused, and yeah, do just those things. And I really believe whatever seed you plant, you will reap a harvest, because you've done all that you need to do, and God is going to honor you. He's going to have favor on you, and he's going to bless your efforts. All right, thank you all for spending a moment with Amisha, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.